Here we are, eh? Hello, Dee.
Hi, Pete.
Hello, everyone out there on the other side of the lens. Yeah, g'day. Sunday afternoon, well, whenever you're practicing. And I did have a look at the class again. Who's in there? It's all the locals, isn't it? It's
yeah,
all the regulars. So good to see you.
Good shout out to you guys. Well
tuning
done.
In all the time.
Up.
You not only keep yourself going, you keep us going as well. We've got to bloody show up, you know, to do a class for you. Let's start an hour of flow. So let's lie on our backs and start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of feet together, knees out wide. Close the eyes. Breathe. You can place the right hand on the belly and the left on the heart if you like. Maybe try something new. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Just focusing on maybe just doing something new. Maybe something you haven't tried in your practice before that you might have thought you look stupid if you give it a go. Maybe look a little bit silly. Doesn't matter, you're at home, no one can see you. And so a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Albert Einstein. So during these times, obviously, it's a great opportunity to try new things. When we try new things, we grow. We learn. We make mistakes. That's okay. It challenges us. Maybe takes us on a little journey. So take the opportunity to step outside your comfort zone, change things up a bit. Challenge yourself. Just do something new. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Last breath. And then bring your knees in your chest, just hug them in. Give them a little squeeze. You can take any movement you like here, rocks or circles. And then place one foot on the mat, other one goes up nice and long. We take a hamstring stretch, so hands behind calves. Breathe. Just allowing the hammies to get a little bit of leg. One more breath. And then just swap it straight over to the other side. So I know, because I am old, as you get older, we sort of get stuck in our ways. One more breath, and we don't like to try new things. Release, take both legs to the sky now, zip up your core, pit of the belly in and up, pelvic floor lifts, hands down by the side, out wide or above your head, and we're going to start off Sunday afternoon just with a little bit of core. So slowly bring both legs down. 5, 4, 3, 2, inch off the mat, lift your head and shoulders, look at your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, back up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them up, take a breath in, and then right leg goes down, or the left, doesn't matter. 5, 4, 3, 2, left leg comes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, look at your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, up goes the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay, take a breath. And then both legs again. Down we go. 5, 4, use the core. 3, 2, hover, look at your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly come back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug him into your chest, little squeeze. Circles, rocks. And then hands behind knees, take 3 rock and rolls. And then you're gonna meet in your cat-cows. So cross your feet, place your hands down on the mat, come back. Set yourself up, wrists under shoulders. Coming into your cat as you exhale, so curling the spine. Then inhale, drop the belly, gaze goes up. Just moving with the breath. Allowing your body to guide you. Yeah, you can take side stretches. Whatever you need to do. You got 2 more rounds, so 2 more inhales and 2 more exhales. Last breath here. And then take it into your downward facing dog. So get those sit bones up nice and high. Plugging in, hands into the mat. Walk it out. Just keep creating that length through the hamstrings. Make sure the core's still switched on. And then maybe close the eyes. Just tune in. And what can you do new? What can you change up? Be absolutely anything. Come into some stillness. Let's take 1 more breath in. Exhale it all the way out. And then walk forward to take your ragdoll. Feet wide, core still on, belly on the thighs, hands to elbows, or any other variation. Just let the head drop. Let it be nice and heavy here. Two more breaths. Last breath. Release, come into a halfway lift, so lengthen through the spine, use the inhale. Fold, exhale. And coming up through Tadasana. Take your time, bending through the knees, especially to start with. Use the core, slowly come up. Reach the hands all the way to the sky. Draw them into your heart, close your eyes. And let's start our practice off with that vibration of Om. So take a breath in. Open your eyes, release your hands, inhale, reach up, and then forward fold to the mat. Take a halfway lift, inhale, and come into Dandasana as you exhale. So set it up. If you need to modify, just drop the knees down to the mat. But really, build the strength here. So if you do usually modify, see if you can come up. Challenge yourself, something different, something new. Lengthen through the body so the heels push back, core is still on. Take a breath in, shift the weight forward, and then control all the way to the mat. For 3 cobra poses. Light through the hands. Inhale up, shoulder blades squeeze together, then coming down on the exhale. Come up again on the inhale, maybe floating hands or coming up on the fingertips, back to the mat. Last one, draw the breath in, float up, downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath in, empty out, walk forward to the mat, take another ragdoll. Last one. See if you can go just a little bit deeper this time. Maybe a little bit straighter through the legs, getting a nice stretch through the hammies. One more breath. Releasing your forward fold, hands to the mat, come into halfway lift, inhale. Fold again, exhale, nice and deep. Tadasana, inhale, reach all the way up. Then Uttanasana, fold yourself in half, exhale. Take a halfway lift, inhale, and coming into Dandasana again, high push-up, exhale. Stay, breath in, staying for the out, building that strength, pushing the floor away. Fill up again, shift the weight forward, all the way to the mat, control. 2 cobra poses, inhale, see if you can come up a little bit higher, back to the mat. Coming up again, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale, take a full breath in, empty it out. Right leg, take it up, bend and open up through the hip. So just making sure you've still got even pressure through the hands here, right up into the shoulders, so you're not dumping into that left elbow. And then draw the breath in and see if you can scissor just a little bit more. One more full breath here. Core on, bring it through into a low lunge. So just inside that right hand. And then sink deep. You can modify if you need to by dropping that left knee down. Send the heart forward, inhale, and then we're going to drop in the pyramid pose. So drop the left heel to the mat, start to straighten that right leg, breathe. Stay for one more breath. Empty it all the way out. Then come straight into high push-up. Right leg goes back. As you inhale, then down to low if you're ready. Upward facing dog, or you can save cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, take it straight up. Bend and open up the left hip this time. See if you can push the right heel down. Remember, plugging the hands in. Fill up, open up even more if you can. Stay for one more breath. And then as you empty, low lunge. Then send the heart forward, inhale. And then come into pyramid pose as you exhale. So right heel drops this time. Left leg as straight as you can. Head comes down the inside. Stay for one more breath. Empty it all the way out and come straight into your high push-up. Inhale into it and then down to low. Exhale. Upward facing dog in. Downward facing dog out. Take a full breath in. Empty it out. Walk, step or float. Front of the mat. Halfway lift. Long spine. Forward. Tadasana. Reach. Uttanasana. Exhale. Halfway lift in, and then float it back into your high push-up. Out. Breath in, forward, down to low. Upward facing dog in, downward facing dog out. Right leg take it up to the sky. Inhale, bend, open up the hip as you exhale. Stay for the breath in, low lunge on the out. And then sink, inhale, pyramid, exhale. We'll stay, breathe. Empty it out. One more breath. Let it out. High push up. Use the core to come into it. And then down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg straight up. Bend. Open through the hip. Stay for the breath. Everything on. Bring it through into that low lunge. Exhale. Sink. Inhale. Pyramid. Exhale. Stay. One more breath. Empty it out. Coming into that high push-up, Dandasana. Down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a breath. Empty it out. Float to the front. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. Inhale. Reach all the way up. And then Uttanasana. Fold really deep. Halfway lift in. Dandasana, out. Breath in, forward and down to low. Then push the floor away, draw the breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg, take it up, inhale. Bend, open through the hip, exhale. Breathe in. Low lunge, exhale. Heart forward, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Not staying. Coming forward into your Dandasana. Then down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg straight up. Bend, open through the hip. Stay for the breath, open a little bit more. Low lunge, exhale. Heart forward, inhale. Pyramid, nice and deep. Exhale. High push up. Inhale. Down to low as you empty. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Float, front of the back. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana, use the breath to rise. And empty all the way down. Halfway lift in and float it back into your Dandasana. Exhale, breath in, forward, down to low. Push the floor away, really fill up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg, take it up, bend, peel it open, stay for that breath. Core on, low lunge. Heart forward, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Dandasana, inhale. Low, exhale, up dog in, down dog out, left leg straight up, bend, open, then fill up, scissor wider, low lunge, heart forward, inhale, pyramid, exhale, high push up, inhale, low, exhale, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale, stay for 3 breaths. What can you do different? Can you challenge yourself? Creating your own journey, your own destination. Not married in what it looks like. One more breath in. Empty it out. Right leg, take it up. Bring it through into the low lunge. This time coming up in the crescent. So pushing the feet to the mat. Keep low. Shoulders soft. Gaze your drishti tip of your nose. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. One more breath in. And from here you come into Detoxify, aeroplane pose. As you exhale. Try to drop the left hip and square it off with the right. Reaching the hands back. Gaze just out in front. Then nice and solid. One more breath in. Empty it out. Then we drop the left foot and we come into a twist, an open twist. So the right hand will come up. Happens on the inhale in flow. We'll stay so you can sink down in the hips. Really open through the heart so we get a beautiful stretch through the chest. Gaze up past those fingers and make sure they're engaged. Shooting that energy out at the top of those hands. One more breath in and then back in your pyramid pose. Getting some more length in the hamstring. Breathe. Maybe noticing, have we gone a little bit deeper now? Have we created that length? One more breath in. Empty out. Then on the inhale and flow, you're going to come into standing splits. So all the weight in the right leg, left leg to the sky. You can bring the right hand behind the calf. You can maybe even take the left hand as well for the balance. So we're going to take it from here for the first one. Straight into low push-up, which happens on an exhale, but we are going to work on spirit dive second time round. So you'll need to come back a little bit from the front of the mat so you can place your hands to the mat second time round. So take one more breath in, and then step it back straight to low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, take it straight up. Bring it through to that low lunge. Coming up into your crescent. Use the breath. Use the power in the legs. Heart forward. One more breath in. Detoxify, aeroplane. Exhale. So this time, right hip drops. Reach the hands back. Rotate thumbs so the shoulder blades start to come together. Stay for one more breath. Empty it all the way out. Come into that low lunge twist. Inhale, reach the left hand this time and stay. So yeah, if you need to drop the right knee, you can down on the mat. If that is your comfort zone, try to come out of it. Challenge yourself. Something new, something different. One more breath in here. Pyramid, so drop the right heel to the mat, start to straighten the left leg. Breathe. One more breath. Empty it out. Coming into your standing splits from here. So weight through the left leg this time. So maybe just check to see where you are on your mat. Can you bring both hands down to the floor? Because you'll need that for when we set up our spirit dive next time around. Otherwise, now you can just play with the balance. Yeah, right leg as high as you can, forehead to shin, breathe. One more full breath here. Low push up. Core on, down you go, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale, take a full breath in. Empty out. Right leg, take it up. Make sure the core's on, bring it through. Coming up into your crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Detoxify on the exhale. Fly into it. Open twist, low lunge. Inhale. Pyramid. Exhale. Stay. Empty out. Coming into your standing splits. Inhale. Now for those of you at home that don't know spirit dive, if you want to just take a quick look to the screen, and Dee and I will try and give you a little demo. So plug your hands in the mat. It's a little bit of a handstand, okay? All you're doing is taking the right leg up to the sky, so you float straight down into low push-up. Something new, something different maybe for some. Come on, Leslie, I know you're out there. And I know you don't like a good spirit dive. So change it up. What's the worst that can happen? Maybe go flat on your face. That's okay. Nothing new, nothing gained. Left leg, take it up. Bring it through. So I challenge all of you, play with that spirit dive. You never know. Inhale, reach up. Detoxify, aeroplane. Exhale. Open twist. Land. Inhale. Pyramid now. Work that courage up. Exhale. Stay for the breath. Empty out. Standing splits. Inhale. Set it up. Straight to your spirit dive. Exhale. Awesome. Upward facing dog. I hope you did it, Leslie. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a full breath. Empty it out. Don't worry, we've got plenty to practice on. So right leg, take it up. We're just flowing for the rest of the class. Just joking. Inhale, reach up the crescent. Detoxify. Oh, crashing and burn. Take the twist. Inhale. Pyramid, length. Exhale. Not staying. Here we go. Standing splits. Inhale. Spirit dive. Have a play. Low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Empty it out. Left leg, reach it up. Bring it through. Crescent, stay low. Detoxify. Low lunge, open twist, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Standing splits, inhale. And spirit dive, straight to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Awesome, take a full breath in. Empty it out. Let's go again. Right leg, reach it up. Bring it through. Anjali Asana, crescent. Aeroplane. Open twist, right hand to the sky, inhale. Pyramid, exhale, deep. Standing splits, inhale. Spirit dive, core on, down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. See how good does it feel to do something different? Left leg, take it up. Even if it feels a little bit clunky, bring it through. Crescent, inhale. Detoxify, exhale. Take the twist, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Standing splits, inhale. Now see if you can land a little bit softer this time. Exhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in. Let it out. Let's go again, plenty of practice. Right leg, take it up. Makes perfect, huh? Crescent lunge, inhale. Detoxify, fly into it, exhale. Open twist, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Standing splits, in. And spirit dive, straight to low. Beautiful, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, take it straight up. Bring it through. Crescent lunge, inhale. Detoxify, exhale. Low lunge twist, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Standing splits, inhale. Spirit dive, exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in. And then come into your child's pose. Breathe. Thank yourself for trying something different. For being brave. Even if it was bad. Being brave enough to do something new. Something that we didn't think was possible. The more you do it, the better it'll get. One more breath in. Empty it all the way out. And then come up into your downward facing dog. Hips high. Walk it out. It's here for 3 breaths. One more breath. Empty it out. Walk, step or float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Tadasana in. Utkatasana, chair. Exhale down. So back on the heels. Only 2 today, so just enjoy it. So open up the heart, little smile. Sink it a little bit deeper. Yeah, beautiful. One more breath. Now let's revolve it. So hands through the heart, lengthen through the spine and then twist. So left elbow, right knee. Palms together. Any option you want once you're here. 4 breaths. Maybe just playing with the twist. You can open up the arms if you like. Or just playing with that rotation. One more breath. Now keep the twist. Take your gaze to the floor and step your left leg back for revolved crescent. Hopefully not wobbling. And then again, once you're there, take any variation you like. Two more breaths. Last breath. Come back up in your crescent lunge. Inhale, come all the way up. Straight to Vira 2. Exhale. Reverse. Inhale. Extended side angle on the exhale. So elbow can come onto the knee or maybe hand to the floor. Especially if you've never done that before. Go a little bit deeper. Gaze up underneath armpit. Breathe. Really push the feet in the mat. One more breath. Keep the front knee bent. Reverse your warrior, getting a big stretch. Setting yourself up for Trikonasana. So straighten the right leg, little tuck at the hip. Let that right hand fall So wherever it lands, gaze up past the top hand. Really flatten through the body here. One more breath. And then set yourself up for half moon. So take the left hand to the hip as you take all the weight in the right leg. Right hand to the floor for the balance. Then extend the left hand. Now this is where I encourage you. Mix it up. Float that right hand off the floor. Stay for 3. Play with it for 2. Forward fold release. Awesome. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Tadasana. Inhale, reach. Hands to heart. Exhale. Open hips, eagle. So right foot, right ankle on top of that left knee. Watch D, not me. And then slowly bending through the left knee as you tilt the hips forward. So you're bringing your forearms down towards that shin. Once you're there, spread your wings, you can fly. If you do want to take the arm balance, feel free. We're here for 3 breaths. Focus. One more breath. And then slowly, the same way you went down, slowly come back up. Hands back through the heart. Drop the right leg. Inhale, reach all the way up. And then look to Asana, fold yourself in half. Spread your feet hip width apart or wider, pistol gripping big toes. Lengthen and fold. Elbows out wide. So make sure you've got some bend in the knees. Belly on thighs. Maybe close the eyes. Two more breaths. So we are going to come from here to crow. So if you don't have crow, maybe this is that time to change it up. If you do have crow, maybe you take baby crow. Maybe you take ekapada, which is the one that I've been doing because I can't bend my knee enough. Put one leg to the sky. Mix it up. Try something new. And we stay for 3. For 2, and I want you to go straight to low push-up. Probably not from baby crow. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty it out, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Tadasana. Inhale, reach. Back to chair, exhale. Filling up. And sinking. Breath in. Hands to heart. Lengthen. And then twist. So right elbow this time, left knee. Palms push together. And then rotate. Gaze side wall. Or maybe up towards the ceiling. Breathe. 3 more breaths. One more breath. Keep the twist. Take your gaze to the floor. This time the right leg steps back for that revolved crescent. And again, once you're there, whatever variation you did, match it. Keep it nicely balanced. Plug in. Two more breaths. Last breath. Release, come up into your crescent lunge. Inhale, and then straight to Viratu, so open out. Reverse. Inhale. Extended side, left side. Gaze up underneath the armpit. Bending a little bit more through the left knee if you can. One more breath. Keep the front knee bent, reverse your warrior. Inhale. And then set up Trikonasana, triangle. Little tuck of the hip. Left hand reaches all the way out. and let it fall down the inside of the left leg. Right hand to the sky, gaze goes up past the fingers. Core still on. One more breath to take you into your half moon. So that top hand bring to the hip, weight through the left leg. Once you're set up, open up. And then play. Maybe float that left hand. It's that challenge. Maybe taking the gaze to the side wall for 3. Beautiful. 2. Forward, forward, release. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Tadasana, inhale. And then setting up our open hipped eagle. So hands through the heart. This time left foot on top of that right knee. Let the hips play out. And slowly sinking through the right leg. Tilting forward from the hips, bringing the forearms down towards the shin. And then you fly. Open up the arms. If you took the arm balance, match it this side. 3 breaths. Last breath. Coming up out of it slowly. Bringing hands back through the heart. Release the left foot. Inhale, reach all the way up. And then forward fold. Exhale. Coming straight to gorilla. So feet wide in line with the hips, or maybe wider, hands underneath feet. Lengthen, and then fold. And this is another one of those poses where we definitely tend to stay in our comfort zone. So maybe pushing some weight into the hands so the heels, even if they come up for a millisecond, just challenge yourself, feel that difference. Feel the activation through the feet as they negotiate that balance. One more breath here. And release. Deep squat, Halasana. So tohu your feet out, sink the hips, hands through the heart, close the eyes. One more breath. Open the eyes, release, and just come back into your downward facing dog. So walk your feet back, take 3 breaths. One more breath. Empty it out and take your right leg up to the sky, bend, open through the hip. Stay if you haven't got flip dog or you've got shoulder injuries, otherwise come into your flip dog. Get the hips up nice and high. Reach that right hand all the way forward. That beautiful big back extension for 3, for 2. Slowly flip back over, bringing feet together to come forward into your high push-up. Setting up a side plank. So heels will drop to the left. So left hand stays, right hand goes to the sky. Now, variations of choice. If you did any one of these, if you did a side plank, there is millions of them. I didn't think we were ever going to stop. But how good was it doing something new, something different? Breathe. 3. Awesome. Open up. 2. Straight to low. Push up from here. Then upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg. Take it up. Bend, open. Now stay in your 3-legged dog or flip. If you're in your 3-legged dog, play with how much you can get that hip open. Breathe. 3. Hips up higher. 2. Coming back over, back into that high plank. Setting up for your side plank. So right side, right hand stays on the floor. Left hand comes up. Variations of choice. For 3. Breathe through it. Everything on. 2. Straight to that low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty it out, look towards your hands, jump through, and come all the way down onto your backs. You're going to make your way straight up into bridge pose. So use the legs, use those massive muscles, float the hips up, coming up onto the shoulders. Two more breaths. Last breath. And then coming down, Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of feet together, knees out wide, close the eyes. One more breath here. Hug your knees into your chest, squeeze them in. Little rocks if you need to. And then take the legs straight back up to the sky. It's like we're starting all over again. Something new, not hands down by side. Let's get that core going, huh? Or maybe take your hands above your head. Both legs down. 5, 4, 3, 2, hover, smile. 5, 4, 3, 2, take them back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend them, hug them, then release. Straight back up in your bridge or wheel. Hips high. 3 breaths. Use the breath to rise. Use the power in the glutes now. Get the hips up just that last little bit. And release. Take the internal hip rotation this time. Knees in, feet out. Close your eyes. One more breath. Hug the knees back in. And then legs straight back to the sky, setting up for that core. So bit of the belly in and up. This time left leg goes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, right leg comes down to meet it. 5, 4, 3, nice and controlled. 2, lift the head, look at the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, left leg comes up. 5, 4, 3, 2, right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug them in, give them a squeeze, take a breath, and release. Coming straight back up into your bridge. It's the last one, or you can take wheel if you have it in your practice. Get the hips up as high as you can. Make sure the core's still on. One more breath. And release out of it slowly. Taking the legs straight back up to the sky for our last little bit, or maybe not, of core. Both legs go down again. 5, 4, 3, 2, hover. See if you can come up a little bit higher this time. 5, 4, 3, squeeze, 2, legs back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind knees, rock and roll. Take 3 rock and rolls. Meeting in the Navasana, boat pose. Being strong, belly in, maybe release. Maybe take the legs straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Well done, everybody. We are going to set up for frog. Why? Because we can. And it's a nice pose that I can do as well. So roll the mat up, especially if you're on a hard floor like we are. If you're at home on carpet, you might not have to. Making sure you've still got some activation in the core as you come into it. So knees wide in line with the hips, feet fall in. coming down onto your elbows. Maybe all the way down to the floor. Once you're there, close your eyes. So trying something new. Where can it take you? Many, many years ago when I did my first yoga class, it was definitely something new. Definitely something way outside my comfort zone.
Lift your head.
But look where it's led me by stepping outside that comfort zone. By trying something new. And yes, it was clunky. I thought I looked like an absolute idiot. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter. Definitely a journey. Definitely took courage. Definitely allowed me to grow. You got 5 more breaths here. You've been here for a little bit, so just take your time to come out. Let's move slowly, roll your mat back out, and we'll just meet back sitting on the mat with our legs wide. I'm just going to tilt forward from the hips. Make sure you still pit of the belly in. Tilting forward, hands can come out in front as we lower the chest down towards the floor, then close your eyes. Next exhale, see if you can come a little bit deeper. Just for one more breath. And just slowly come up out of it. And then making your way straight into your inversion from here. So Viparita Karani, that might be one that you never do. So maybe mix it up, taking that instead of shoulder stand or instead of headstand. When we do mix things up, when we do something different, we definitely grow. shoulder stand, you can slowly start to make your way through plow. Viparita Karani, you can hug your knees in your chest or you can just stay. You're in plow, slowly coming through deaf man, so bending the knees, taking them towards the ears. No right or wrong where they land, whatever your range is. And then slowly releasing out of it, coming to your fish pose. Matsyasana, so hands underneath butt, elbows, draw them in towards the ribs and come up onto the elbows so the chest rises, the head drops, so you get the big stretch through the throat. And if you want to take a little bit more core, float the legs up off the mat. Lion's breaths are optional. You're here for 3 deep breaths. One more breath. Hug your knees in, bring them up, just to set up for your happy baby. So legs will go to the sky, knees bent, grabbing feet, ankles, calves, wherever you're at, keeping the lower back on the mat. And drawing those knees down towards the armpits. Little rocks if it's comfortable in the lower back, otherwise just stay. Two more breaths. And then release out of it, coming into your supine twist. So knees to one side, arms wide, head goes the opposite way. Doesn't matter which side, you can take any variation with the legs. Close the eyes. And keeping the eyes closed, just swap over to the other side. So we can only grow if you're willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when we try something new. So maybe that's your challenge for the week, trying something new. Something different. And come into your Shavasana. So legs long, keep the eyes closed, palms face up. just starting to bring some awareness back to the body, the breath. Starting to make little movements, fingers, toes. You take a body stretch if you like before rolling over onto that right side, keeping the eyes closed. Slowly come back to a seated position, keeping the eyes closed, hands to heart. We'll close our practice off with a vibration of Om, so take your breath. Drawing your thumbs to your third eye, and we bow. And that light within me honours and respects that same light within you. We're in place together, we are one. And together we say, Namaste. Namaste. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you everyone at home for joining us. Have a lovely afternoon, evening, day, whatever it is when you're practicing. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.